So, new chapter 5. Wow. Yeah, okay. About what I said before about the multitasking, I was able to click on things during that dialogue. I don't know. Memories. Yeah, so, mother, hospitalization, abuse. Renee's diary. Actually, hold on. We got a couple here.
He felt accused, hurt. I chased him away. I insulted him. He was proud, handsome. He said things about me to other people, which he shouldn't have said. Mother caught me coming home drunk. She beat me and sent me to speak to Don Gino every day. He came back and tried to speak to me. I think he liked me. Sometimes I sent him packing and I started shouting at him. But other times I embraced him. I held him tight and loved him. But he couldn't bind himself to me. I was 16 and ill. I had no future. I didn't get out of bed for weeks. Then I did things I was ashamed of. I slept with men. The guilt tore at my soul, and the light came back to torture me. I invented stories to justify my actions. I couldn't bear my own weight. Mom found out about it. Her voice split my head. I pushed her away because I was afraid of dying, and I shouted to the whole world what was happening to me, and that I didn't understand. The police arrived, and they carted me away. I remember the onlookers shaking their heads. They would be better off without me, cleansed of shame, with something to talk about for a while.
Holy moly. Okay. Medical records? Still nothing. Okay. I don't know what we're missing with the medical records. I mean, I've been picking up everything I've been seeing, so. Is this one? Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah, because we already heard that. That's it. Medical textbook. These scary old medical textbooks, too.
The doctor who wrote things down was in Surgery C.
The doctor who wrote things down. Surgeries. Where are the surgeries? Alright, there's the one where we took the doll. Surgical ward. Okay. Should be right behind us. Here. A, B, C. Aha. Oh, the doctor who wrote things down. We'll probably get medical records here. Oh. Interesting. These are horrifying medical textbooks. Oh, here
March 12th, 1938.
This is hers.
Renee T., 16 years old. Menstruation at age 12. Housewife. Father unknown. Mother a seamstress. Admitted in observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
Oh, okay. Talks about Renee, talks about you, so we have to read it. Split personality, I'm guessing. Don't be scared. Nothing will happen to you. That's true. We should not read it. Oh.
Have you ever wondered who you are? Yes, of course you've wondered.
Relative, maybe your child. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm here for you. I would say it doesn't matter. I'm here for you.
Will you help me to understand? To escape this dazzling light inside me that stops me from seeing?
Yes. Can I help you? Of course, we'll turn off all the lights together. Oh. Is that a bad choice?
Hears noises and ghosts. Presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis. Suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused. Her expression is distressed, a questioning look as if terrified. Disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand things properly. She has been feeling unwell for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. I am always scared of her. She chases me." "Why are you here?" "I argued with my mother and was so upset that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children whispered, called my name." March 16th. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. April 4th. Transferred to the calm ward, still under my supervision. Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done, like witches at the stake.
Is this what frightened you? They were just hallucinations.
So many things frightened me. The system that I lived in was built on fear and light. There was no mercy or understanding in the town of light.
Damn it.
April 21st. She's more awake this morning and is responding to questions, complains of headaches. She became agitated when she found out her mother was there. She says that one day, many years earlier, she was with a friend of hers and met a man who made her get into a car and took her for a ride. He made her smoke cigarettes and drink liquor, and the man showed her certain things. He tried to hurt her and made her go crazy. She says he promised to marry her and made her swear to keep what had happened a secret. These facts were essentially confirmed by her mother. After that, she became arrogant, impatient, and hostile towards her family, especially her mother. She started taking off her clothes in public. Her moods would swing from laughter to tears. She rants. She pleasures herself. I can't remember these things, only the guilt, the stake. I know I deserve to pay for that guilt. I knew it even then.
Yeah.
She was uncooperative during the examination. She didn't want to be stripped, and her body remained rigid. Voluntary attention almost totally absent. Probable hallucinations. April 25th. Confused ideas, unable to maintain a spontaneous conversation. Reflexes all normal. Reactive pupils. Let's find Amara, and we'll find the full medical records.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, good. Well, that was a huge part of the story, and obviously important. No? Okay. Fluido de Grandilia. Alright, where are we going now?
The grounds at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchens.
Grounds at the back. Well, just gotta go downstairs. How are we gonna get to the grounds at the back? Oh, maybe right here? No. Other side? How do we get there? Grounds. Okay. There. So if we go around... Okay, should be just over here. Ah, there we go. It's already open.
This is the road we used to take.
Whoa.
If it weren't for her, in the grounds on that bench in spring, so many days. It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed. She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me. In the shower, I felt her body against mine for the first time. It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away.
Okay.
She wasn't in the system. He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why.
Chapter 6. Well, just take a little stroll around here, you know. It's a nice day. There's no run. Or jump. Sounded like it came from there. Nice concrete bench. Very comfortable. Comfortingable. Oh, there's another nice concrete bench there. I thought asylums were all about, like, padding on everything.
Nature helped me to forget, to escape from the system.
They doing some renovations here or something? They just give up? Okay. Are we gonna walk down the path here, maybe? Seemed to prompt her to say something, so take a little stroll down, I guess.
The scent of spring.
Yeah.
The land of light was far away, and we spent the days chatting on the stone benches.
Oh. Oh. What do we have here? 3 of 8. Whatever that was. Okay. I think we've reached the end of the road. Yeah. That be it. Where are we going?
Let's look for Amara in the kitchens in the basement of the building, behind the greenhouse.
Okay. So here's the greenhouse. Behind the greenhouse. Oh, here? And we, wow. Just, like, everybody was fucking her. But, that's the thing. I mean, part of having psychosis is you make bad decisions. And you're not really careful or respectful of yourself. So, it kind of makes sense. Sadly. Mara, really don't think we're gonna find anybody
Come
here.
on. Come on, let's look everywhere. She must be here, I'm certain.
Alright, we're looking. Hopefully she's not in the soup. We're certain she's here, eh? I mean, I don't see any signs of life here other than us. Okay.
Keep looking. We mustn't give up.
Not giving up, don't worry. No. Well, she's not in any of the pots. What about over here?
Where could she be? We've got to talk to her. Everything will be all right.
Yep, everything will be fine.
But being here now, I don't like it. Come on, let's look for her, quickly.
Hey, we got another one. So, whatever those collectibles are, we have collected half of them.
We can't stay in here too long. They'll find us. When they found us... Come on, hurry. We've got to find her quickly. We've got to get out of here. They'll find us. But not now. Not yet. Amara's not here. Maybe she's in the showers. We can find her there. The water was often cold. When it was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee, under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave me. Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
Yeah, on this side. There we go. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know. We recreate the magic of... Oh, the showers, right. What the hell are the showers? Well, that's like the laundry room, so hold on, over here. Alright, so we're in the kitchen. What the hell? Well. Isn't that where we came in? I swear that's where we came in. Okay. Oh, what's over here? What this? Dislocked. Okay. Showers. Again. What's that click? It's freaking me out, man. Okay, no, this is the like laundry room or something. See, it was easier before because we had a nice map that we could look at. I don't see a map down here. Oh, hold a second. Maybe.
Now we have water. We must switch the boiler on.
Oh, is that what it is downstairs? The boiler? Okay. This is the boiler, right? Hold on. No. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, maybe we don't have it fully closed. There we go. That's why. Yeah, it's got to be fully closed. Alright, now we should be able to do it. There we go. Okay. Excellent.
Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
Okay, perfect. Narrow corridor. Oh, there, it's open now. Okay. Just needed the right trigger. Okay. Okay. Good. So we're back upstairs. Let's just take a peek at the map here. Where are the showers? Toilets? No, I think they're upstairs, right? Like upstairs. Stairs. Is this the stairs here? Yeah. Think they're up here. Laundry. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I guess maybe it's the toilets. The turlets. Observation ward. Yeah, I think it's it over there, because I remember there's the refectory, and then okay. So, we want to go down here. Yeah, down here. Well.
Everything's ready. Let's get undressed and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing rooms.
Okay. I really wouldn't want to get naked here. List of female deviant conduct whose treatment requires special severity and rigor. Onanism, masturbation, homoeroticism, homosexuality, unnatural mothers, mothers who fail to develop the instinct of motherhood, refusal of conjugal duties, and adultery. Wow. So basically anything at all to do with sex, you would be punished. That's horrible. Where are the hooks? Oh, here? I guess. Okay.
Let's turn the water on now, and everything will be as before.
Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know how to just walk up to the pipe or something, or no. Oh, trippy. These flashback sequences, we move so slow. I don't know how to turn the water on. We go out here. No. So there's the shower. There's the baths. Is it? Oh, hang on. It's over here, I think. Just the switch here? Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay then.
Amara was the only thing Renee had.
Uh,
They separated them. Renee went to the slightly agitated ward, the one that terrified everybody.
oh. Oh, God.
Those injections were a torture, the just punishment for what I was doing. And what
Wow.
about her? Who knows where Amara was? They had taken me upstairs into the ward where no one wanted to go.
I think that's where we need to go. Before we do that, let's take a look at the diary.
I no longer considered my body as something disgusting and ill. Far from it. I began to look at myself, to caress myself, and smell my own skin. I began to explore and experiment, finding physical pleasure. My ideas were not very clear, and I never spoke to anyone about these things. Bruna, however, spoke about them. She boasted about her love stories and her young men. To my eyes, she was very lucky, always being wooed. By marvelous, generous, and kind boys. Thus, I fantasized about her adventures, pretending that I was the main protagonist. But how could I ever be like her? Occasionally I recall that she had black and blue marks on her body, but I was so naive that I did not understand. I did not put two and two together. It was Don Gino who explained things to me a few years later. He told me about Bruna's father and brother, but I was already very ill. The light had returned, and that thing made me suffer even more. It was my world, and it was crumbling. When I spoke to Bruna about it, she turned her head away and was silent for a long time. Prince Charming doesn't exist, Renee. At least not for us. I was 14 years old. I didn't think it was possible for a boy to look at me and desire me. When he asked me if I wanted to go for a walk, I didn't say anything. I didn't even have the courage to look at him. Things improved for a number of years, then suddenly everything came crashing down. One evening I came home drunk, and the following morning a terrible crisis overcame me all of a sudden. What had I done? I was terrified. I thought I'd lost my sight. The light burned my eyes from inside. The memories of the previous day emerged in bursts, images, flashes, which unleashed something monstrous inside me. Repetition of words was no longer sufficient. Now there was a voice in my head which repeated them louder than I did, and they were words of accusation and blame. So I covered my ears and shouted and hit my head against the wall and threw up.
Oh, wow.
I remember the doctor, the wall filthy with blood and vomit. My mother wasn't looking at me. Bruna was crying but trying to hide it. Charlotte was beside me. I never told anyone what had happened. He came to visit me, but I refused to see him. I became agitated. I think he liked me, even though things turned out badly. In that period, I began to suffer from memory loss. The few things I learned didn't please me at all. He told me that I was looking for him. It was all my fault. Bruna told me that sometimes I got drunk. People in the village gossiped about me. Sometimes I was covered in black and blue marks. I didn't realize what was happening to me, what I was doing. I was no longer in control of my life. From my little corner. He felt accused, hurt. I chased him away. I insulted him. He was proud, handsome. He said things about me to other people, which he shouldn't have said. Mother caught me coming home drunk. She beat me and sent me to speak to Don Gino every day.
I think we heard this one before.
He came back and tried to speak to me. I think he liked me. Sometimes I sent him packing and I started shouting at him. But other times I embraced him. I held him tight and loved him.
Yeah, we've heard that one before. Memories. Yeah, we got all of those. Medical records. There we are. Interesting. Experience. Okay. I'm really motoring through the chapters here. Alright, so I forget where we were going.
Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
Okay, right. A slightly agitated ward. We saw that ward earlier. Just gonna look on the map here. Huh? Tranquil ward? I wonder if that's where it is. Where is that? 7? Well, it's the only one I see. It's gotta be it. No. I think this is it. No. Slightly agitated ward. Oh, funders. Oh, look at this. This is people who, I guess it had like a Kickstarter or something, and this is people who funded the game. That's pretty cool. They actually got in the game as a thing on the wall. Cool. Now, I'm thinking she was probably put into isolation because they wanted to keep her apart from the other women. So, probably upstairs. Let's take a look here. Go check the map right on the wall here. Yeah, here. Oh, here it is. Semi-agitated ward. So, number 6. Where is that? That is... Okay, it's to our left. Okay. Yeah, we haven't been in there yet.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm.
This is the only open door. Trying to find Renee's room here. They're all locked. Okay. Where the heck is... I thought it was this one at the end because it was the only one that had an open door. I swear the laundry baskets are the speakers for the music.
Let's close the window shutters, the door, and switch off all the lights. We want darkness.
Okay. Gotcha.
They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet. They tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed.
Boy.
A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, She wasn't Charlotte.
Oh my god.
The past was like the present. That doll, that man, the shame. Renee was increasingly divorced from reality. How will I ever find out what really happened? How will I ever find Amara again if I can't even find myself? Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often, and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom.
Wow.
This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Oh. They hurt me really badly. Yeah. Oh, it's another choice thing. Hear which I can't understand. I'm completely confused. Yeah. I'll behave. Nothing's gonna find out what hurt. What's happening to me? They hate me. He hates me. Somehow removes me. Well, definitely not that top left one.
Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply?
Oh well. Oh, we got a couple of good responses there anyway. Okay, are we mailing this letter into the past, apparently? Where's the mailbox?
The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them.
The archive. Clinical diary. Specify one or more of the following behaviors. Let's see. Unstable. Nympho. Impulsive. Hallucinating. Angry, I guess. Clamorous. And exhibitionist. No. The archives. How are the archives? go get back to the map here, and we'll see if we can find it. This does not help me. What's down here? What's this?
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here.
Okay.
Even the clothes you were wearing. In case you were released one day. But far too many never left.
It says oh, letters. Aha! Keys. I see keys. I see letters. It's saying I can do things with this shelf. What, all the letters.
There must be a file with my name in the filing cabinet somewhere.
Uh-huh. Okay, very likely. Oh, P to Q. Can't remember her last name. Oh, P to Q. Something. Aha.
Dear Mother.
There we are.
Please, I beg you, get me out of this place.
There we go.
I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much. But now I'll behave myself, I promise. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renee.
That's the actual letter she sent.
This letter. It was Renee's letter. Just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen? I received your letter, Mom. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only feel fear and pain. And you don't write to me anymore. If only these words could be my soul, I'd tell you what was happening to me. The kids want to kill me. They all look the other way and tell me what to do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me? Will you help me? Renee. Montefoscoli, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months. I'm sorry, but I don't have the money to come and visit you. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be in Volterra for business. I've asked him if he would be kind enough to ask the director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me. I didn't think. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much. It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, darling. Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom. Montefoscoli, October 12th, 1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day, I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it?
Hmm.
He told me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice? I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you.
Okay.
Mom will come to fetch Renee, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. The doll. Renee could have played with it while she was waiting for her to arrive, but Renee didn't have it with her. Is it one of Mom's lies? She knew that she'd hurt Renee and... No, Mommy's good. That man brought it. We've just remembered who he is, haven't we? It was Renee who was wrong. The doll's here. I know that for sure. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere.
Okay. Well, now that we finally have the letters out of our hands, I want to see if we can... What? What are you doing? Why are you looking up there? I want the keys that are there. What? Now I can't interact with any of the shelves? What? Okay. What? This is mine. Okay. Good.
Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window.
Here? That's not a table. Oh, there. Hold on. Here. Yeah, let's see what we've got. Pendant. Shoes. Shoes. Is that a picture of me? Doll?
You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her.
It's okay. We'll go get Charlotte. I don't know where she is.
Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her. Will she still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights?
Stop saying abandoned. We didn't abandon her. We just left her there to get warm. It's okay. Yes. There she is. Like, we literally just checked on her a minute ago.